Passkey entered did not.
Hello viewers, here is a gross keyboard which I thought may be nice to use with my video editing computer. Not really sure what the best way to clean this is. It's already pretty worn out and it's missing the battery cover and so forth. So I'm thinking this is going to be one of those cases where we're just going to submerge the whole thing in a wet wash and hope for the best. I've never had anything get ruined doing that, and I've done it quite a few times. So the first thing we got to do is get into here, and of course it takes some crazy security bit thing. Okay, I guess before I take this apart I should take some pictures so we can see how bad it is. Okay. It's really incredibly disgusting. It's outrageous. I don't even understand how a keyboard could get like that. Alright, so let's see if this is going to come apart now. Well, something's glued together. Let's see if that adhesive will lift off. There we go. And it looks like we have a ribbon cable. Now, is this one that we can undo with relative ease? Well, it looks like it's already halfway undone itself. And here we have yet another kind of security screw. Alright, I'm going to have to undo those too because that other piece is not coming off. I don't know why. Jeez, I don't even have that bit in that kit. I'm going to have to get another kit out, which I think is going to have those, but I don't know if it's the right size or not. It's the smallest one I've got. It doesn't fit. Disc. Ugh. Okay. Well, since some crazy, greedy, annoying company is not going to get the better of me, I guess we'll have to drill it out. Unless I can finagle it out with a common. I've done that before as well, even though that's really not a great idea. Let's see if I can break that loose. Ah, there we go. That worked fine. The right tool is always the best tool, but sometimes the wrong tool works as well. Oh my goodness, there's 3 of them. Who does that? Who does that? Okay, well anyways, that's that. Let's see here. Wow, a plug! I can't believe this actually has a plug, so we can unplug this. Alright, well, we can wash this, and that'll get a little wet, but I'm not concerned about that. And then we have this, which I'm just going to get it wet. I don't know what else to do. I could remove about, I don't know, 25 screws, which ironically enough are standard size screws, and see what that does, but I don't really want to take this apart any more than that. Okay, here this stuff will sit for a day or two, and then we'll reassemble. Okay, it's the next day. This keyboard has been drying for 15 to 20 hours approximately, and it's pretty clean now. So let's see if we can get this reassembled. So ultimately what has to happen is these ribbon cables need to get plugged into these 3 slots, which is going to be kind of challenging. Of course, they would have to design it such that the plugs are on the bottom of the board while it's assembled, which is so dumb. Let's see what we can do here. Hopefully these go in pretty easily. It wasn't too bad. Okay, so those are all connected. And we have this little plug thing that's got to go in. Which is proving to be more difficult than the ribbon cables. Perhaps because it was upside down. That would be a user error category. Okay, let's get this back in here. Kind of a crazy bit that is. Fortunately I can screw it with the common. Did that just break my bit? That daggone thing just broke my bit. You gotta be kidding me. Stupid Apple. Outrageous. How am I going to get these screws in now? You know what? I'm tempted to replace them with standard size screws. I don't know if I have any on hand. I don't really expect to ever take this apart again, so I'm not too concerned about it. I think this bit will kind of work, even though it's broken. Oh, I'm very annoyed that it broke. You know what I've never understood about these kind of security screws is that if you have somebody who's ambitious enough to go this far into the piece of equipment, do you really think a stupid security screw is going to stop them? It just makes everything more difficult, but it's not going to ultimately keep anybody out of here. Alright, let's set this back in here. And I believe this screw here is a little bit longer than the rest of them. And then the rest are all the same size. Okay, that didn't seem to hold anything in place. Alright. Doesn't seem to be holding anything in place either. What is going on here? Am I doing something wrong? That one grabbed. That one grabbed too. Alright, whatever. Okay, so the top is like not... Oh, I see what I did wrong. Daggone it. I missed something. There's little tabs there that this is going to go into. There we go, now it's not going to lift up. Okay, I guess that one is stripped. Alright, so there we go, now it's not coming up. Alright, so now all that's left is to take this upstairs and see if it'll work with the computer. Okay, so we're here at the computer, and I think we're going to have a problem because the batteries ultimately have a tendency to fall out. Now I tried putting them, like this, where they're supposed to be, and they fell out just about as soon as I put the thing onto the table. So I'm going to try putting them in like this, and I'm not sure it's going to make a big difference, but it may make some difference, and it may be all the difference that we need. Okay, so there's the green light, so it is working. All those people that say you can't get electronics wet, there you go, electronics working after they got wet. And I'm going to try to put this down very carefully and hope that the batteries don't fall out. Of course, they very well may fall out during the course of a typing, but hopefully not. Let's see if I can get this to connect to the computer. I don't see it detecting anything. I'm not sure exactly how to get this keyboard into the detection mode. Let's see here, I'll try switching it off and switching it back on again. Now I do have a keyboard currently connected. I don't know if that's going to cause trouble or not. Okay, so the light is flashing, which I believe means that it's in. Oh, there it is. I don't know what that is. Okay, connect. I'm going to have to rename this keyboard. To connect this keyboard, what happened? Did not RR, huh? Passkey entered. Passkey entered did not Okay, that's not very useful. I'll try again. Connect. Seven, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3. Connected. Okay, let's get out of here and we'll go into the text editing program and we'll do some test typing. Oh no, a goose honked. Oh, this keyboard is awful. The tactility is like worser than a $5 keyboard, and it's probably cost an outrageous amount of money.
Several of these keys on the left hand are kind of, they stick a little bit when you first go to press them. They probably just need to be cleaned. Oh, I don't like this keyboard at all. Well, geez, that's disappointing. I guess I should have tried to use it prior to cleaning it out. Well, anyways, it does work. The keyboard dilemma here at this desk is because I don't know how to change the brightness without those brightness buttons, and now I'm realizing that this keyboard doesn't even have those brightness buttons anyways. That's why I have this keyboard here. If I'm going to do any kind of typing, I'll plug that one in. And normally I don't do a lot of typing at this desk. I primarily only use this computer for compiling videos. But there's times where I'll type some things while the videos are saving or something, importing, whatever. So I thought maybe this other keyboard would work better, but I'm not sure. I don't really like either of these keyboards. That one is way too thin for my preference, but this one is just absolute mush. I don't know, I think I actually like that one a little better. At least it has some kind of tactile feel to it. Well, anyways, I'll figure this out some other time. But that is how you wash a keyboard, and it does still work after being completely wet.